Gentleman over here.
My name's Steve Desjardins, yes, you paid me. I'm an adult family home provider. I'm the mom and pop, two-bedroom home. My wife and I have been dealing with this for over 23 years now. So we've run the whole gambit as well. My question is that now with all the new information that we've received from CHP, the 15% across the board, the idea of us trying to find out who our next transportation comes from, that's still right now being fought over as we're speaking right now as far as Eau Claire County report, as far as I know, between Heavy Van Services and Tender Care. That to include that we're also supposed to negotiate our own respite care provisions. And the drop dead date that we're looking at right now is a March 1st contractual deadline. And I'm not comfortable about putting my name on that line right now, not knowing all the answers that I need to know, because of the timing actually has just been absolutely horrendous at this point in time. So are we obligated to just sit and wait until we find out more information rather than, okay, I mean, are we obligated to sign that contract?
Well,
as
I'm
it
not
stands
your
right now?
lawyer.
And I'm not your lawyer either.
Right.
And that's one I really that's not one I'm really going to answer.
Okay.
I think that'd be a good thing.
I know I've worked in residential services as a director with Dungarvan for many years. And I know that if we found ourselves in a situation like that, we wouldn't sign a contract because of all the unanswered questions. But I'm not your lawyer, so I'm not advising you to do that. I'm just saying I would have trouble signing a contract without knowing all the particulars of how it was going to affect me. Yes?
I'm Kathy Swanson, and I have an adult family home. And I was at the CHP meeting.
Are you okay with being filmed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was at the CHP meeting, and I said to them, now we've got all these changes. We're getting a cut in daily rate. We have to pay for transportation. You can't tell us how much the transportation is going to cost. We're facing all these changes, and yet you're telling us that by week's end you're going to send the new contract to us, and we're supposed to sign that. And they said, "Oh no, you have that wrong. We're not asking you to sign anything. We're just sending you the new contract. Period. We're sending you the changes."
Well, I mean, it's obviously a take it or leave it kind of thing
So
that
there's
they're presenting you with, and whether or not you sign it, I mean, they're going forward with what they think they need to do. The question is it the right thing to do, and how is it going to affect people, and what are your rights to impact those decisions? And certainly, providers, unfortunately, in the system don't have any rights. They don't even have a grievance procedure. In many places around the state, the managed care organizations have provider advisory councils. I don't know if there is one here. There certainly is a need for one here. But I think that you're in a difficult spot. You have to decide, do you sign a contract, don't you? What can you do in terms of a business decision about what you're going to need to do in response to what you're being offered? And all those things need to be really, guardians need to be asking questions, and to some extent, if you're feeling the need to make changes that are going to impact people that you serve, you have some responsibility to let the guardians know what's going on.
But what you're telling us then is if we don't have guardians that are going to back us, we have the recourse.
Well, you do have recourse.
Well, here's what I would say, and that is, first step would be to let your guardians know they're in the danger zone. If your guardians don't care, I'm sorry, you're a business person, you might have to send out those notices of discharge. I don't think you're going to be alone when you send out some notices of discharge. That's all I can say. And the people who sent out notices of discharge last year, virtually, nobody that I represented, except for those two people, ever moved.